And good morning, people. Welcome back to the Legend of Dragoon. Here I am in the forgotten city of Candessa. Candessa? No, it's Cadessa. And I have been here for a long time, doing additions, maximizing as many additions as possible, Dragoon levels. I've been here for 12 hours, roughly. I am not done. I completely forgot how long this thing takes. I am a fair way through though. Yeah, you might notice a few things have changed. When I started this, Dart was around level 23, 24 maybe 25. Now he's 29. Everyone else is in the 25 to 26 range. I started out with around about 3,500 gold. I now have 22,367. Yeah, doing it here makes you a lot of money. You might have noticed that. As for how I'm doing on additions, I'm doing okay. Dart is done with Madness Hero, and level 29 did give his final one in Moonstrike. Once that's completed, we will have his last one. He is Dragoon level 5 as well, so he was the first one to get to Dragoon level 5. Usually is, because he's always in your party. Plus, Madness Hero gives so much SP, you might notice 204 for a complete edition. Rose is Dragoon level 4 at the moment. I don't think she's too far off of Dragoon level 5, but so we will get there eventually. But I'm going to hold off for the moment. Basically, I've just stopped to say, might as well just do the rest later. Which I was planning to do anyway, it's just a little added bonus. She is done with more and more, done with Hardened Blade, and she now has Demon Dance. I haven't done any of the leveling on the last one yet, on anyone, because reasons. There's no real reason, actually. Hashel, level 27, he is up to Omnisweep. We're done with pretty much everything. Summon 4 Gods, 5 Ring Shadowing, Hex Hammer. We're now on Omnisweep. His ones, I said quite a while back that his ones are fairly easy. I completely forgot, well, except for a couple, maybe one, I completely forgot about Hex Hammer's timing is completely silly, and I believe Omnisweep is similar. But we're almost there. Albert, he's done with everything and is now up to Flower Storm. Hashel is Dragoon level 5 as well. Because he had so much to do, we got up there. Even with the very piddling amounts on SP, you might notice Summon 4 Gods is easily his highest at 100. But he had just so much that we got up to Dragoon level 5. Albert, still only Dragoon level 3. But he is done, but he was fairly quick to get up, and his SP levels are fairly low for his additions. Meru, we are done for the moment. We need one more level to get her third one, and her fourth one comes at level 30. So we're done for the moment, but we're a long way from her. This is why I've got another grind spot in mind later, because yeah, Meru needs to catch up. Kongal, done with Inferno, and he's now got Bone Crush, which I have started a couple on, but really it was just to do them, I suppose. I think he was in the team for a couple of fights because he's slow and didn't take up all the turns. As for Miranda, she is Dragoon level 5. She is done completely. She doesn't have any additions, so she is done. She was the second one done after Dart. Simply put, is just she was in the party just firing with her bow until she got to Dragoon level 5. That was it. So, yeah, we are done for now. I did say that there is a enemy here that has physical guard. There is not. I got that wrong. I was mixing it up with my next and final grind spot, which does have one. For this, it doesn't have one, just a whole lot of enemies, but they are fairly easy to beat, and you can get two to three depending on 2 to 3 additions depending on who it is. So there we go. And that's that. I will be showing all the spells and all the additions at some point. I was thinking about doing it at the start of this part, but since I'm not finished, I'm going to wait a bit. I'll get everything finished, then I will show everything, and anything that gets shown along the way gets shown. So here I am. There are 2 ways to go. We can go up to the north and we can go over to the east. We're going over to the east first. They both lead to the same place, but they are different routes. Thing to do here, keep moving. These enemies bounce around. There are 5 of them. You just need to destroy the platform that they're spawning on. If you do not, they bounce into you, and well, you get into combat with them. You need to destroy all 5 to get yourself get all of the things out of the way. Yep, that's exactly right, Meru. And that's exactly what we've got to do. I am going to get into a fight with one of these because we haven't actually found it. We haven't actually got into a fight with them yet, so I will be doing that. But it'll be the last one. And each time you destroy one of the or switch one of the platforms, it does destroy one of the ones in the area. But they do get quicker, you might notice. And get into combat, please. When you kill them in combat, they do respawn at that platform, and they will start again bouncing after you. Spinning heads, they're exactly what they are, spinning heads. They have 4 faces, they have 4 different attacks. They have a Dispirit attack, a Bewitching attack, one that does damage, and I think the last one's Confusion. But overall, they're not really that dangerous. They don't really do too much. And well, that has, I need to learn Moonstrike now. Anger. Fear. That's Demon Stance, very easy. It's her last one, but Rose probably, apart from maybe Dart, has the easiest. And Kongles is really easy. Probably has the easiest addition to learn and remember. But overall it's the weakest, I believe, as well. So the way is clear. I am going to go... no, I can't. I was going to say I'll go back and get rid of that fear, but I can't actually do that because the healing spot doesn't remove statuses. I think there's a chest in here. Or is it in the next room along? Might be the next room along. Yeah, I do believe it's this room. Want to go down first? Well, let's go and get this chest, which I need to clear some items. I've got 3 mind purifiers, might as well do that. I'll keep the healing potions. I don't need 3 body purifiers now. Yeah, that's a couple spaces. Yeah, there it is. That's the item I want. The power up. That is a lot like the speed up. It's a repeatable item. We've seen this in action on a few enemies. Now we've got it for ourselves. Powers 1 character up for 3 turns. Doubles the damage they can inflict. Halves the damage they take. Is that the way to go? I think that's the way to go. Yeah, close enough. That room just there with the spiral inside is basically the hub where both paths return to. So I believe that's the last place before we get to the Dragon Block staff, which is still our destination. I think I want to go down. Alright, how good am I at Blossom Storm nowadays? Couple of odd timings there, but not too bad. I'm going to have trouble with Moonstrike, aren't I? I can see it now, but then again, I've got plenty of time to learn it, and it's not going to be. That's really his damage dealing one until he gets his final one. We've got the SP one. We don't need SP, but yeah. Once I get Moonstrike right, it might work out for me. Yes, I do want to go down. For these ones, you just need to jump across before they fall. Very simple, and you get the Mind Crush, which I believe is a weapon for Dart. Yes. Confuses an enemy with a given probability. Not too bad an upgrade, another upgrade of 8. Not that it really works well on bosses, but yeah, I'll take it. So we've got everything we need that way. Let's go the other way. Of course, get into fights along the way. One thing I was hoping for, which I never got, is that the puck drops an item. It's a 2% drop. I've faced hundreds, at least 100 of these things, and haven't got one. So, yeah, not exactly the luckiest, but what they drop is a dancer's ring. It's the equivalent of the bandit's ring for the ladies. 20 agility, and goes very well with the dancer's shoes. So I would have liked one. I am going to pick one up later, but having a bonus one wouldn't have been a bad thing. The timing of that counter attack on the was awful. Well, let's go the other way. That last combat, well, I missed every single edition. Go me. Ah, the Room of Races. This is a room that may confuse a few people. Basically, each of those signifies a race. And you need to get them in order that they dropped from the divine tree. Gargantos, Winglies, Minotaurs, dragons, humans, and whatever the heck this is. So, does anyone remember the order? We know that Winglies are the last. Dragons before, humans before that. Dragons before that. Which one of Gargantos and Minotaurs was before each other? And well, obviously this one's the first one, because who knows what that is. And since we're looking at these have fairly decent forms, while this one has no form. This looks early. Let's just go into the human one. Nothing happened. Let's go into this one. Oh, that one's gone blue. Let's get it wrong again. Yeah, nothing really happens. You have as many chances as you want, but as you can see, your teammates come out to give you tips. Eventually, they will give you the answer. Herschel, punching it will not solve the problem. Yeah, they were more the magical type than the physical type. Essentially, they will come out eventually and say, oh, this one's a wingly, this one's a dragon, this one's human, that's a Minotaur's. Conga will come out and say this one's a Garganto, and they'll say that this one's early, and they'll come in also come out and say that they're the order that they were dropped from the Divine Tree. I'm pretty sure Gargantos came before Minotaurs. So we know that one. And we definitely know the last three, which is dragons, humans, and then the final one, final fruit, the 107th fruit, was the winglies. So, yeah, that's the way to solve it. Everyone will come out and give you the answer eventually, but if you know it, you don't need to. Yes. Am I good for this? Yeah, I'm good for this. You might think, wait, we're there? No. No, we're not. A dead end. Not quite. There's a way. No, there's something blocking our path more than it being a dead end. It's a virage. The virage that killed Belzac. Do you remember that from quite a while back in the cutscene? Belzac's name was called out. He's the big guy that had a very big claw through his chest. While holding up an entire pillar. Let me just add that. He's Garganto big, but he was human, so yeah. Time to give Miranda the little speech about what Virage are, even though We know about them. Miranda hasn't exactly met one yet. Totally different from the one we met before. Yeah, it is. They have subspecies, sort of like everything, like the dragons do as well. Um, there's there's major dragons like the divine dragon, and there's the subspecies ones, sort of like Freyabrand. The subspecies survived a little bit longer. I think that's how it works. But it's, apart from its shape, it has a power that is far beyond the one that we saw. Yeah, this one's stronger. A lot stronger. And it's angry.